Hey, yedffgd here for some more Dual Hearts. In the last part, we came here to the Green Hall of Treasure and we got the green orb, which turns into Gen's hammer in the dream world. And in this part, well, the Dream Mentor is going to appear as usual and offer us a tutorial on using Gen's hammer, but we're going to decline because I can explain it myself when we actually get around to using Gen's hammer. Gen's hammer is pretty simple to use, actually. It's a hammer. Seriously. It's a hammer. So we're just going to walk out of the Temple of Dreams. And I'm going to pause the game for no apparent reason. Because that's just a thing that happens. And we're going to just keep walking. Oh wait, we are going to get stopped by a small cutscene here. Where it's basically just showing this. That Tumble's pendant has now turned red, and it's not deep red yet, thankfully. Because if you remember, as Tumble notes right here, the Queen said that when the pendant turns deep red, Tumble will die. So now Tumble's in a bit of a hurry to find the last key. So the Queen doesn't kill him. So we have to go look for the key. Which we're actually going to put off to do something else in this part before we chase after the last key. As for where the last key is, well, there's only so many people left on the island. And a certain individual has been built up basically the entire game up to this point. Who we haven't gotten a key from yet. I'd say I'm going to let you guys figure it out, but we're going to be entering that individual's dream by the end of this part, so whatever. I'll be sure to know it, and I will say the game actually doesn't do a very good job of outright telling you where the key is and where you need to go next. But it shouldn't be too hard to figure out. I mean, Sono Island isn't that big. You can just walk around the island. If you really don't know where to go, you can just walk around the island to find it, but you won't need to because you're watching this video, and I'll show you where it is. Anyway, before we head after the final key, there's something else we want to do. Really quickly. So we're going to be heading someplace. As soon as I pause the game and check all this stuff about dreams for some reason. After which, game, past me, come on, cooperate with me here. You've been pretty nice these last few parts past me, don't be a dick now. So we're going to want to head back into the village. That's the first thing we're going to be doing, is heading back to the village, because we're not stopping in the village, but we are passing through the village. Sono Village. Parfait's right there, still asleep. And we are going to want to head well, to the Cliffside Road. Okay, I'll just say it. Where we're going right now is the cavern. Like, the cavern where McTuve told us the legend of the Sage and the Nightmare. That cave. That's right below the Cliffside Road. Yeah. And I got stuck on a wall there somehow. But anyway. That's where we want to go. Because we can get something there now. In fact, I think that's why I was swimming behind the island at the beginning of the last part. I was looking. I thought there was an entrance to the cavern I could get to from there, but I was not correct. Or maybe I was. was and I just didn't swim far enough. I don't know. Anyway, you want to head into this cavern. The ancient cavern. And McTuve is still here, playing his harp, like always. But we're just going to ignore him, because we've already been to his dream, and we have nothing to gain from going back. And now we can enter... Now we have over 500 dream rings, so we can enter this door. And going back here, we can acquire... Wait for it. The Bacchana Blade. Basically, when we're in the dream world, by rotating the left analog stick 3 times really quickly, we can turn Tumble into a really powerful sword. The downside is that when he's in the sword form, he uses up Essaments as time goes on. Also, I don't know, I don't find it convenient to use. I never use this, but it exists. I get it on every playthrough of the game because there's more stuff back there that we get for collecting dream rings that you have to go through that room to get, so I just pick up the Bacchana Blade every time. But I never really use it. And I don't think I ever actually show it off in this LP. I don't like wasting the Essaments on the Bacchana Blade. I like saving the Essaments for, you know, when I need healing. But anyway, now that we've gotten that, taken that little detour, we can pursue the final key now. And to do that, we are going to need to head to the beach. You actually do go to the beach quite a bit late in the game. Like, a lot of stuff just happens at the beach. I don't know. Maybe it's just my imagination and not that much happens at the beach, and I have no idea what I'm talking about, which is entirely possible. And I wouldn't call it exactly unlikely either, but I don't know. A lot seems to happen at the beach. Anyway, here you'll find Gregor and Emma arguing. Anyway, heading over here, just to get another scene where we see Emma. And so we learn that Gregor is a pilot. There's no reason for me to be quiet through this scene, really, so I don't know why I was being quiet. But anyway, Tumble's saying we should enter her dream because it might be connected to Gregor's. Spoilers! Gregor has the last key. The last key is in Gregor's dream, so we have to go to Gregor's dream to finish the game, which means we have to go to Emma's dream to finish the game because we cannot get into Gregor's little cave he's living in while he's asleep. So just like with Meg and Hannah, just like how we had to go to Hannah's dream through Meg's, we have to get to Gregor's dream through Emma's. So let's enter Emma's dream. And arriving here in Emma's dream, it's a little bit bigger than Meg's was, not by much though. Certainly nowhere near as awesomely atmospheric as Meg's. The atmosphere is still decent, I guess, but... And as Rumble and Tumble are about to note, this instead of a crystal connecting the dreams like with Hannah and Meg's, Emma's dream is connected to Gregor's through the ocean below. Meaning if you fall into that ocean, like I'm about to here while trying to go for some collectibles that are available in Emma's dream, you instantly enter Gregor's. And if you want to get back to Emma's to collect stuff, you have to leave Gregor's dream, find Emma sleeping, and go back to her dream. And I missed that floating platform, and because of that I fell into the ocean. Not that I really need the collectibles in Emma's dream anyway, because all they are is 2 pieces of dream energy and 2 gold Essamins, which I don't really want any more of either. But still. Anyway, now we've entered Gregor's dream and underwater level. So next time on Let's Play Dual Hearts, we'll be going through Gregor's dream. I will see you guys next time for part 43.